Okay, can you guys see my screen? Okay, if you can see my screen here where I written some notes, then type 1. Can you see it? Okay, good. Okay, so let's start, all right? Okay, so confluence trading, okay, or else you can also call it as confluence zone, okay, or confluence range of price, okay. So, okay, confluence trading is a zone or an area, also an what do you call it, range of price, okay, which have two or more indication of current direction. Okay, let's say regardless of whether it is intraday or swing. All right. So for example, over here, okay, what is the confluence we have over here? This zone. Okay, focus on this green zone. All right. So what is the confluence we have over here? As you can see previously, okay, it was a resistance. All right. So it rejected price to the downside, and then it broke above all the way, and then when the price reached this zone again, it acted as support. All right. So it reacted as support, and then it rejected the price to the upside, and then went down again. It broke the level. Okay. And here, okay, let's say when the price went back up over here, okay, so we have a confluence of resistance, support, where a potential of becoming a resistance again, and then with the confluence of the trend line. All right, as you can see, okay, here one touch, two touch, three touch. Okay, this is an example. All right, so there is possible of resistance and trend line rejection over the same area. All right, so that is what we call confluence. Okay. Do you guys understand? Okay, good. Okay. So then now I will show you guys on a real chat. All right. So every time, let's say I teach you guys something, you guys can practice on a real chat. Okay. So because at the end of the day, we're gonna look at the real chart in order to trade. All right. Okay. So let's look at the chart. All right. So I'll start off with the most popular pairs, okay, which is gold. All right. So how do we find a confluence? Okay, for example, here, okay, let me mark down the obvious level. All right. So here is a resistance level. And then over here, I can, okay, draw a trend line. All right. Okay. And then over here, I can find one confluence, which is over here. All right. So here we have a confluence where previously it was a, okay, before this structure broken to the downside, all right, before it's broken, okay, hold on. Before it's broken to the downside, it rejected to the upside. So which means this has a function of support, okay, and then it broke to the downside, and now it came back to the same level, which then it will become a resistance. Am I right? Okay, but then let's say when the price break this zone, then it will become a support. So we need to wait for a correct price action in order for us to get in the trade. And then another thing is, as you can see here, this trend line, okay, function as resistance as well, okay. It rejected one time over here, second time. So there is possible, okay, possibly it can retest, okay, reject the price, okay, to the downside again. Or else, let's say it broke to the upside, then same level, this same level can be a level for us to look for buy. All right, so this is what we will call it as a confluence zone. All right, so this zone, all right, we will call it as a confluence zone. Okay, so let me show you another example. Okay, any pairs, okay, let's say GBP, GPY. All right, let's remove. Okay. Okay, over here, let's draw the obvious level. Okay, one is over here. Okay, so, okay, can you see over here? All right. Over here, you cannot actually, okay, you can actually draw a trend line like this. Okay, let's say this is not clear how you want to draw the trend line, then you can go to a lower time frame for obvious structure. All right, so you can draw a trend line. Okay, let's say you want to connect these two over here like this. All right, so this is a confluence zone as well. Okay, so as you can see, this one reacted as, okay, here at here it reject to the downside, and then it broke above. Okay, and then it reacted as support one time, 2, 3, and 4 times before it break. All right, and then when it went back to this level, as you can see, this level already become a resistance, and also with the confluence of this trend line. Okay, one touch, two touch, so possible third touch, and then when it touch here, and then it start to go down. All right, can you see it? Okay, yeah, so this is confluence zone usually. Okay, let's say, okay, let me give you an example. There is a lot of trader which only use support and resistance. All right, and then there is some traders also only use trend line. Okay, but then if we have a confluence trading, okay, here is where the people who use trend line and also support and resistance will make an entry. Okay, so which means there will be a lot of positions open at this level. So this level will be the level where possible of change of direction. All right, so that's why confluence zone will have higher chance of rejecting price. Okay, so let me, okay, just now someone asked for euro AUD. Okay, okay, so let me clear my chart. Okay, then we go to higher time frame. Okay, we need to find at higher time frame for a better confluence. Okay, because higher time frame is the one which shows the real direction. All right, so as you can see here, we have a support. Okay, support zone, and then, okay, over here. Okay, then let's go to the daily. Okay, here I can see there is a trend line. Okay, a broken trend line. All right. Okay, so there is a channel over here like this, a channel. Okay, and then here we have a good zone. All right. Okay, we can draw one trend line over here. Okay, let's remove this one and this one. Okay, so let's say, okay, for this one, okay, let's say if the price approach this level around here, okay, or it straight away went here, then this one will act as a confluence zone. All right, so for now, this one over here, okay, maybe we can look at a smaller time frame confluence zone. Okay, for nearer, okay, potential time. All right, so over here, okay, this was a zone just now I drew just now. Okay, as you can see, okay, support, 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 and then here also support, and then it got rejected. Okay, and then now price haven't reached this zone. Okay, let's say there is potential for the price, okay, move and reach this level, okay, where also have this trend line. Then, okay, we have a, let's say it move like this, then over here it can reject with a shadow. All right, it's not necessarily like price have to move around over here. Okay, it can also reject with a shadow over here and close below this trend line. It is still considered valid. All right, okay, so I will show you guys one more pairs. Okay, so any pairs, okay, can you guys suggest? Currency, okay, currency, let's look at the currency. GBP USD, okay. All right. GBP USD. Okay, over here we can draw a trend line. Okay, let's go. Let's look at the higher time frame, right? Weekly, okay. Okay, as you can see on monthly time frame, we can identify a strong resistance become support level. Okay, so here where you can see there is resistance, resistance, and then it got broken. And then now price is here again. All right. So here we have one possible rejection to the upside. Okay, which this one react as support. Okay. So let's see if there is any other confluence. All right. Okay. So confluence. Okay, you can also use Fibonacci retracement as a confluence as well. All right. So as you can see, let's say you draw your Fibo over here. All right. So this level is at a golden, okay, this zone is at a golden zone, which is 0.618. So there is confluence, all right? Confluence where this one will become resistant, and also there is a 0.618% of retracement, okay? So there is two confluence for the price to become bullish. Okay, so confluence, let's say you can actually mix up with anything, okay, like any kind of strategy that you want to use. Okay, so let's say Fibo, wave, channels, okay, volume, literally, like, you guys can just find any possible confluence, and then that zone will become stronger. All right. Do I use moving average? No, I don't. Okay, I actually 95% I use support and resistance, okay, on naked chart. All right, I don't really use any indicators and so on, okay. But sometimes when there is confluence, it is a nice indication, and it also gave you more confident, okay, more confident for you to make a entry. All right. Do you use break of structure and retest? Yes. Okay. So I use, like, because I focus on structure, like I break support and resistance and then retest. Okay. So okay, so I want to emphasize on a few things. Okay. So last week, okay, this week I sent a video for you guys, okay, the way to follow signals. All right. So okay, let's say if I give range, all right, so let's say the price is moving like this, like this, like this, and then let's say I give a range like this. Okay, so for example, this is 1.800. Okay, so this one is 1.780. All right, so let's say I give a buy limit over here, these two range, then you can place your buy limit 1, 2, like this. Okay, and then make sure you set the stop loss, okay, at the stop loss given. Okay, so you can set a few buy limit over here. This is for you to, okay, for you to take care of your capital and also reduce your risk. Okay, so when the price approaching this buy limits, it took take the first one, and then when you take the second one, okay, and then let's say then it start to go up. When it start to go up, okay, when it's first entry and second entry, so when it's like above both entries, you can close the first one. All right, so you can close it in profit or at the same price point, and then hold the second one. Okay, so you can set break even. Okay, let's say you made some, okay, more than 3 entries, then you can take partial profit. All right, you can take partial profit and then set break even, so that when it went even higher, then you can make more profit. All right, so but then you don't really have to worry, let's say, because everything I do guide in the group. You guys just have to make sure you pin my channel to the top and also unmute. Okay, it's really important because let's say you are following my signal, then I will guide you guys until you close the trade. Okay, unlike other channels, okay, they will leave it running and then like have no any updates. Okay, I am responsible of my signals. All right, so I will keep on updating until you made profit. Okay, until it's blue, or I will just give you guys any update. So you guys have to make sure you unmute the channel. Okay, and then as you can see, high percentage of my signals are gold. All right, gold is a volatile pairs, but then it is one of my favorite pair. Okay, and so do a lot of you guys also have the same similarities. Okay, favorite pair is gold. Okay, and then I would like to suggest you guys to use 100 USD and above. Okay, this is for you guys to for your account to able to um, you know withstand the volume. Okay, volume where you make a entry. So the 100 USD is because first and foremost is because for you to have a better risk to reward. All right, and then 100 USD and above is the plan where I will the compounding plan that I will give you guys. Okay, it is only more suitable for 100 USD and above. All right, so that's why it is advisable for you to trade with 100 USD and above. Okay, and then okay, starting from next week, okay, the SL, the stop loss, okay, I won't give more than 50 pips. All right, I will try my best to reduce the stop loss. Okay, I will not give more than 50 pips. Okay, so that you guys can how to say use bigger lot. Okay, let's say you used to use 0.1, then maybe you can increase 0.2 when I reduce down my stop loss. Okay, so and then one more thing is what's special about me is whenever I give my entry, I will explain why I make an entry. Okay, I'm not like other fake gurus out there just copy signals here and there. Okay, I have reason why I execute a trade, why I entry buy, and why I take profit at certain levels and put SL at certain levels. Everything have reason for it. Okay, it's not I'm just giving it for fun like just some random numbers like that. Okay, and I will always give the, as I said, the explanation video. All right. So do you guys have any questions so far? Do you trade with Quasimodo? Okay, Quasimodo is actually came from support and resistance. Okay, if you focus that, okay, let's say you focus on the structure and then you will realize everything comes from the basic, which is support and resistance. Okay. Should I active bonus? It's up to you. If you like feel confident, okay, you want to have bigger volume, bigger margin, then you can do so. Okay, do you guys have any question? Okay, kindly brief us regarding scalping and swing entry. Okay, here what I explained over here, it is includes scalping and swing entry. Okay, so the first entry, okay, which is nearer to the, okay, for example here, this first entry is further from the SL, am I right? The second entry would be nearer to the stop loss. Okay, the first entry use it as scalping. Okay, that is in an easy term, use it as a scalping. When it became blue or like when the price just came above, then use it as a scalping, close the first entry and hold the second entry for possible swing entry. All right. Okay, lot size for 100 USD. Okay, so let's say lot size for 100 USD, you can, if goal, you can make 0.01 to 0.05. Okay, so 0.05 would consider as a high risk. Okay, so 0.01 will consider as a low risk. Okay, but then sometimes, okay, when you feel like you need to, you know, want to earn more, then you got to take higher risk. Okay, if other pairs, then you can make 0.05, let's say not gold, 0.05 until 0.1 is should be fine. Okay, but make sure, okay, you don't have a lot of pairs traded in the same time. Okay, that's why if you see, let's say move on from Monday, move on to Tuesday, I won't really drag any signal to the next day. If yes, then I will wait for it to profit or something, then only I will give a next signal. Okay, that is one of the reason, is because for you guys to take care of your account. All right, when the price is at resistance level, is it a most that we have to wait for a reversal candle? Okay, so reversal candle is actually also a structure. Okay, so why some people say it's a must for you to make a wait for it to have a reversal candle, is because for you to have a lower risk trade. Okay, when there is an indication where price want to go down, which is the reversal candle that you asked just now. Okay, then there is like, how to say, stronger indication. All right, the reversal candle will give you a stronger indication, which will also make you confident in order to take a sell trade. All right, so that's why it is good for you to have a reversal candle as a confirmation. Okay, so all the time, most of my signals, all I gave is with confirmation. That's why sometimes it takes some time, okay, for me to release signal, because I only want to provide you guys with high possible setups. All right, high possible profitable setups. Okay. Okay. So do you guys have any other question? Okay. So do you guys understand the concept of confluence trading? Okay, 500 USD, you can make a, okay, just now I answered for 100 USD, right? Then you just times 5, okay? Just times 5 the amount you can make, 0.05, okay, until 0.25, all right? Somewhere there, okay? Okay, guys. So after this webinar, okay, I want you guys to make a video, okay? Make a video and give me a feedback about the webinar, okay? Okay, the reason behind I'm asking for video is because for some other people getting scammed, okay? As you know, there is a lot of channels, okay? They are not giving their best. They're solely looking for, like, for people to follow back and then join their channel, okay? They are scamming people, okay? That's why you need to give me some good feedbacks, okay? For people to see that, and then in order to not get scammed and know who is the real king, okay? So make sure you stick close to me and slowly grow your capital, okay? You can deposit 100 USD and above, all right? And then follow me closely and unmute my channel so that you won't miss out anything, okay? Whenever I update you, okay, you will get a notification so that you can follow my updates 100%, okay? So that your growth of account will be similar to me, all right? And as you know, I'm like 100% transparent with you guys, okay? I won't like, okay, let's say it hit stop loss, then I'm claiming that it hit TP, or I just like forget about the signal. I don't do that. As I said, I'm 100% responsible for the signal I given out in my channel, okay? And I really want to make you guys grow in this industry, all right? In this Forex industry, okay? So don't forget the feedback video, okay? After I end the webinar, do send me the video of giving me your feedback about the webinar. And also, okay, make sure you leave all the other channels, okay? Let's say you are still like in other channel and you're following me at the same time, your account result, okay, let's say your account growth won't be the similar to someone who follow me 100%. Okay, as you can see, I already give out 73 signals, okay? 73 signals and only 6 stop loss. Okay, show me one channel which have that kind of win to loss ratio, win to lose ratio. Okay, do you have any channel? Do you know any channel that have such a ratio to win and lose? Do you use DXY? Okay, I do use DXY index. Okay, DXY is important. Okay, for you to find the indication where the USD gonna headed for the next week, like that. Okay, I usually look at DXY in the early before I start my trade lah. Trade. Okay. Okay, guys. So before I end this, okay, you guys know who is the king. So can you guys type it in? Yusuf, it's the king. Okay, guys, thank you so much. So I hope you guys understand the webinar today. All right, and don't forget about the video. Okay, feedback video. I'm really looking forward of your feedback video. All right. So okay, you guys can share my link around, and then we gather up everyone to have a bigger circle. Okay, to have a bigger circle and bigger profit. Okay, we're gonna scam the broker. Okay, I'm not gonna scam. We're gonna together scam the broker. All right, we're gonna really print some millions of dollars. All right, so see you guys. Okay, bye guys. Okay, bye guys. You are welcome, guys. See you guys.